I am so glad you are here. It is Magical Tuesday in my world. So let's talk crystal grids and the stones that love them. In this case, we'll be working with the flower of life, which, among other things, is used in prosperity and wealth magic. And that's what we're focusing on today. So, flower of life, think blooming, think fruiting, think wealth, prosperity, good luck, good adventures. And I have a few stones to place on my grid that are also associated with wealth and prosperity. I've got 3 stones today for you. I have carnelian, and I've got a nice big specimen of this gorgeous, juicy carnelian. I'm going to put it right in the middle. But before I do, let me talk about this flower of life. I found an image online. I printed it off. Not my favorite image for wealth magic because it's got a ring around it. I'd rather it didn't have that for this working, but this will work for today. But don't feel like you need to have a printer or print something off or buy something special. Take a good look at this imagery. It is one circle of the same size overlapped again and again and again. You draw one circle in the middle, and then you begin to draw circles that go around and meet in the middle of the first circle, right? And once you've done that, you go out to the edge of the circle where 2 of those lines have met, and you draw another circle. And you just keep doing that until you have gotten this pattern going. It doesn't even have to be this full. I have seen this type of pattern done in a diamond shape. You don't have to be restricted to the round shape. That's just what I found today online to print out for you guys. But grab a cup from your kitchen, put it on there, trace it, and do that until you have a flower of life that makes sense to you. A diamond shaped one would have been very nice for wealth, wouldn't it? But here's my carnelian associated with optimism, prosperity, joy, all those kinds of things, as is the next stone I've got for you, which is citrine. And citrine, I'm going to place at all of those primary junction points that go around that first circle. They're completely on the outside of that first circle. And I'm just putting them in the middle of each of these little flowers that have been produced here. So easy. So citrine, optimism, joy, wealth. Just going to put all those in place. Ooh, I have more. Why? Because I have more spots. And citrine, these citrines are nice and small, so they work really well because they will all fit in my little circle. Oops, wrong one. There we go. So far, so pretty, right? And now at the outer edge, I'm going to put some nephrite jade. Right where one of the circles hits the outer edge is where my nephrite jade is going. So right there. And I have a crystal grid pattern. The energy the stones collect and radiate all work harmoniously together to generate wealth, to generate prosperity. Now, what does wealth and prosperity mean? Sometimes it means cold hard cash. Sometimes it is the prosperity of children or the prosperity of a life well lived. You can be rich without being financially wealthy. So keep in mind when you ask for prosperity, get specific about what you need. It does help, but it also closes you off from other options. So you got to balance that out. But this is that grid. Now, do the stones absorb and radiate those energies? Yes, they reflect light. They do all kinds of things with what is basically energy. But it's also a reminder for you to keep your eye on the prize that you're going after right now. So put this somewhere you will stumble across it on a regular basis, somewhere you have to see it, because that's what it's there for. It's there to reinforce your willpower to help you succeed in life. So how long do we keep out? While I'm working on that project or trying to achieve that goal. When that goal is met, I'm going to clean up my stones and I'm going to think about perhaps a new geometric pattern I'm working on spiritual growth and I want to use the tree of life and put a stone down that's appropriate for each Sephiroth as I feel like I am working through them. Not that I won't work through them another time as well. We can always repeat lessons and grow a little more. But here's our crystal grid for wealth and prosperity. Have fun. If you've got crystals, if you've got a collection of stones and crystals, have fun with them. Take them out, play with them, use them. They will help you stay focused on your goals. They will lend their energy to yours to help you achieve great things. On behalf of myself and the rest of the crew here at Magus Books and Herbs at 2520 Central Avenue Northeast in Minneapolis and online, magusbooks.com. That's right, the books is plural. We thank you all for being your wonderful, magical selves, and of course for doing the little magic things you can do right here and right now, clicking, liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, all of the fun stuff. In the meantime, have a great week and blessed be.